Business news now, and Africa's most innovative entrepreneurs have been celebrated. 13 young Africans gathered in Johannesburg for the 2012 Anzisha Prize. It's awarded to entrepreneurs who help their communities. Business producer Lorato Tsebe has more.
These young people are Africa's top entrepreneurs, chosen from a pool of 270 from 23 African countries. The Anzisha Prize is hosted by the African Leadership Academy and the MasterCard Foundation. This year, finalists ran projects like better waste disposal, rabbit farms and a tech app for smartphones.
Absolutely inspiring. I mean, they're so full of energy, and the kind of socially responsible things they're doing, the impactful things they're doing, really inspiring.
And here are the top 3 innovators.
When my friends and I started Student Aid Plus, we started Student Aid Plus to aid the students in their education, providing them loans in terms of fees, stationery and transport to aid in smooth education.
A Kenyan school student who started a recycling company in her neighborhood.
I realized that in my society, all the people around me were just throwing their litter outside their houses. Others who had carpenter shops were just burning their sodas.
And the winner.
I found my capital to run my project through collecting of used plastic bottles, and I sold them to a recycling plant.
The prize money they got will go a long way in boosting their businesses, but more importantly, help their communities thrive. Lorato Tsebe, Johannesburg.
An inspirational story indeed. Well, let's get to you more on that. We're joined in our Johannesburg studios by the winner of the Anzisha Prize, Andrew Mupuya, and the co-founder of the African Leadership Academy, Chris Bradford. Chris, let's start with you. This is the initiative of the African Leadership Academy, but why the specific focus on entrepreneurship?
Well, Africa is the youngest continent in the world, and 2 years ago, with our partners, the MasterCard Foundation, we decided that we wanted to celebrate the youth who are really going to create jobs and drive the economy over this exciting time in Africa's history. Indeed. People like Andrew.
Well, we'll get to Andrew in just a minute, but of course, Andrew is one of about 270 entrants. So for you as the Academy, for you as the judges, how do you know you've stumbled upon a winning idea?
Well, we look for things like innovation, impact, scalability, sustainability. I mean, it's absolutely amazing to see what these young entrepreneurs have done, all of them under the age of 22 years old. You know, yesterday at the ceremony, we had not only Andrew, who's the largest manufacturer and only manufacturer of paper bags in Uganda, but we had 2 people who brought electricity and biogas to communities for the first time. We had a young man who had brought an amazing loan scheme that supported students in Ghana, and many, many more, like a toy company in Egypt, which was quite exciting.
Well, I must say, Andrew, at the tender age of 20, is that correct?
Yes.
You certainly put me to shame. I've achieved far less in my years. But tell us a little bit about your product and how it felt to be yesterday's big winner.
I make paper bags of different kinds and different shapes. Actually, what the customer wants is what we provide. Yesterday's experience was a great honor to me, and I believe I'm going to go ahead.
Indeed, I'm sure you will. But now you are one of the 3 people that will share the $75,000 prize. What are you going to do with that to grow your company, perhaps?
I was awarded a $30,000, and that is going to help me set up a plant, expanding the paper bag project to a larger scale and starting up paper recycling, which is also contribute to raw materials of the factory.
And how did this idea start?
I started at a small scale. My initial capital was $13. As I'm talking, have made for the last year, have made a turnover of $24,000.
That's absolutely incredible. And now, Chris, do you see from these ideas a direct link to the possibility of economic growth on the continent?
Oh, there's no question. There's no question that entrepreneurs like Andrew will drive economic growth on the continent. And last night and participating in the Anzisha Prize process for the last year has just really highlighted the immense potential of Africa's youth. And that I can play a small role in celebrating that potential and recognizing that potential is just a real honor and privilege.
Well, thank you very much for being here. Congratulations once again, Andrew. We'll leave it there. Thank you to Chris and Andrew for joining us. They, of course, are from the African Leadership Academy, and Andrew here, the big winner of the Anzisha Prize. That's where we leave our business news for now.